I'm Electric.
BritSmash!
And welcome back
to Arrow. Honestly, super excited to see Arrow come back. A lot of people said that this episode was fantastic. Especially where we left off. We found out who actually killed
Caden James' son.
Caden James' son.
Richard Dragon.
So, the devil's greatest trick is Richard Dragon. Misdirection. Oh my god. Oh, what a twist. Great episode. And, NTA needs to get over itself. Really? You guys need to... Oh my god. You have to wait till March 1st. Oh, anyway, great episode. Great plot twist. Real villain is revealed. Talk to you later, guys.
Straight into it. Who actually believed Laurel was gonna give them that money? I don't. She would have ditched Quentin the minute she was fine, bolted, kept the money, the city would have fell into ruins, he would have came back a failure, it just would have been awful. But Curtis talking Dinah down from killing her means she can come back later, and then we cut off from her. Oliver whooping ass this episode. Everyone like, they're gonna nerf him. Nah, they didn't nerf him. He wrecked shot on each and every one of them.
Dragon.
This time on Arrow. But yeah, and then 2 episodes, Roy's back, and until then, let's see what's going on.
Let's just jump into it. This is Arrow.
Season 6.
Episode 14. Ah, crap. I knew what the episode was. It was a simple one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll see it.
Starting with Laurel.
Oh. Richard Dragon.
An inmate caught James unaware. By the time the guards intervened,
She's on his payroll, so she's lying at her ass.
Off his meds.
We all have to shut down. Schools, sanitation, emergency services, everything.
Until that money is back in the city's bank accounts. My bigger concern right now is finding Caden's associates before Dinah does, because she is on the warpath.
Yes, she is.
Any luck with that? Well, he's carrying evidence. I'm just making sure it doesn't get up and walk away.
Good luck with that.
Oh.
Wasn't planning.
And right as the money goes missing, could be the same person that framed you for Caden's son's murder.
It's the dragon.
If I don't get that money in 48 hours.
I don't like this path that Dinah's on right now.
You see the Laurel that you lost. And that's why you'll never be able to do what's necessary to get that money back.
Oh.
And you will.
You better be damn sure you can deliver.
I don't like this. I understand where Dinah's coming from, but I don't like this. At all.
Maybe she'll come try and find me, make a connection, say goodbye or something.
I mean, it's a long shot, but...
Why aren't you telling him the truth?
We can afford to be picky, so...
Okay, well, call if you need anything.
He's a horrible liar.
He's pretty
I've
bad.
already been over this spot 1,000 times.
It sounds like you want to go soft on her. Curtis.
Jesus, Dinah.
Way to get justice for Vince.
Basically, I grew up without a father. I guess you spent your whole life looking for one. Zoom. Adrian Chase.
Zoom.
Caden James. All those men are gone now.
Well, the Luminals certainly do.
Like Vincent Sobel. Where was the Green Arrow when he needed saving?
Your team walked into a trap.
Solve your problems. That doesn't make you a hero. It makes you a thug.
Just so you know, we are gonna find her. And when we do, you better hope to God you're not there too.
God.
Sorry, I was holding my breath the whole
Same.
time. I didn't want to say anything.
R.I.P. Hackney, you taught them right to your soul.
No.
Would you care to share with the rest of the class?
Oh, he tracked
I'm
him.
planning one of Curtis's audio chips on to Oliver.
Yes, but since Dinah and company don't have Laurel, we have nothing.
I think the main point is
Zilch. Focus.
they're not
We have
perfect.
3 former teammates
These
who made
guys.
us more now than they did
Neither,
before.
no one is.
Can't worry
Exactly.
about them. Oliver just took Laurel at whole
a word. The city's not getting his money back that way.
It's up to us.
Can you track the buck?
You know I can.
They need to make up, please. I'm tired of this shit.
Nope, this is how it's gonna go.
No, they need to make up. I don't care if they are not on the same team anymore, but this bullshit is just ridiculous now. That's just me.
This is how it has to go sometimes. Well, if you wouldn't follow so close behind.
Got what you hired me for 6 years ago.
Oh, exhilarating. Doesn't last for us that level ironic.
Find out if I'm right. If after a while you decide that you don't want me there, I do. And so do I.
Impressive.
Lee hurt John. Physically.
I know.
What?
Wait, what?
Whatever it takes.
What?
Wait, physically hurt John?
What did he say? What did he say?
You interrupt.
Oh, the chip.
3.5 hours to be depressingly exact.
Don't worry, we'll be gone and the money will be back
The
in
chip.
coffers.
Guys.
Laurel and the city's money will both be gone, understood?
Yeah, but if you kill her, you're never gonna get it.
We put a hurt on the people who used to be our friends. But we keep the city from dying. But at what cost? If the people going
At what
after her,
cost?
like Curtis, Dinah, and Renee, we'll be doing this if the person they're after didn't look like Laurel.
Nice.
Doesn't matter how back any call you make, Oliver. The teammates may be a line we can never uncross.
Thank you, Dig.
I agree. But they crossed it first.
Ah, yeah. That was a good point you brought up.
You could seriously hurt John!
Just like you guys are gonna rid her of the city if you let her go! Nothing's happened that can't be undone.
There's no going back from doing that. Oh.
Wasting arrows.
Oh!
What? Oh!
Crazy? Yeah, I must be, yeah! Run!
Did he shoot her?
Yeah.
Help Curtis.
She got in the way.
Who?
Felicity.
Well, because, like, they needed to stop.
So get in the way and almost kill yourself? Like... He's just... He trained them all. You gonna try and kill him?
Oh. Oh, she's gonna...
This team so we wouldn't be like that. Like him. Dinah, I don't want to start today.
I don't need them.
You still hurting?
Don't get soft now, Curtis. We're just getting started.
You okay? What's happening?
We need to get to the hospital. Now!
This is funny.
You sign Laurel? That trail has gone cold. I don't think that she'll be able to get very far with her injuries.
Oh my god. I'm at the edge of my seat at all times. Oh.
Gosh damn it. Gosh damn it.
We are going to arrest her. You will get justice, Vince.
Thank you for saying that. That isn't justice.
So
Okay.
you learn.
I'm
That's the point.
grateful.
I just saw a lot of people on the Arrow Twitter like, oh, the fucking newbies are horrible. No, they have their own things they like to go through. And
Also have my T-Spheres program with the plan B.
Oliver, Diggle, and Felicity are not perfect. They've made plenty of mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
So
I can see why Mr. Diaz likes you.
Ugh.
The news isn't good. Mr. Ramirez suffered a traumatic hemothorax.
Well, of course he's here. You saw what Oliver did to him?
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta stand your ground.
I don't like this. I don't like this fucking arc of those three versus the other three, like, fighting each other. I fucking hate it.
Oh goodness, dear.
Lady, what's your name?
Wait, did she hit her head so hard that she... What?
I don't know. Damn.
Oh! Oh, I just got it.
What?
Did you hear what she said? I was kidnapped 2 years ago and I barely escaped. Notice where the side, where she was like, hurt? That's the same where the original Laurel is.
Oh, gotcha.
So she's gonna come out next week like, I'm alive. Posing as, like,
Well.
you know?
Yep.
Whoa!
I didn't get what I wanted.
Oh, Roy? Or mention of Roy?
Just something to build it up.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't watch the promo, because I just have to.
To be honest, it's not that I don't understand where, like, both sides are coming from. I do. I just think the arc is exhausting. I'm tired of weeks and weeks and weeks of, oh, we hate them because they did this, but then they did this. Well, they did this first, and I did this. It just reminds me when I worked with my, like, kindergartners. They're like, well, they did this, so I did that. Well, I'm going to do this, and I did that.
Yeah.
But I hate that kind of arc.
What?
I hate it. I understand where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from, and I can respect both sides to a certain degree. But this whole thing back and forth, their whole back and forth like that, that's what's going to destroy the city. And look what happened.
Well, the thing is, it's just the same thing over and over. That's the problem. It's the writing, because it just continues to be. You guys started it. You never give it a trust, and then Oliver will say, "Well, they did this to themselves, so whatever." And then they'll be like, "Well, we're going to be better than Oliver." And then Lance continues to say, "This is my daughter, and you didn't have a father." And she's like, "Well, I'm not that person." And then it's kind of just the same thing over and over. It was like it was a good episode because it kept you on the edge of your seat. You didn't know what was going to happen. But the writing has been continuous with just exactly like that. Well, you did this, so you did this. And now it's finally come to a head where they're not talking at all, which is even worse.
Yeah. It's like, it's not that I hated the episode. I love the episode. It kept me on my seat. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's nothing wrong with this episode. All the characters were on point and fantastic. However, there's got to be a point where the writing takes a turn. Something has to bend. You can't write them all that stubborn. Oliver isn't that stubborn. He's open to learning, as is the rest of the team. Otherwise, what the hell did we do all last season? It's just, the writing is getting repetitive. The characters are fine. There's just something needs to bend. And I don't like this thing where it's like childlike, well, you did this, and now I did this. Oh, well, no, because you did that, where you get to do this. Well, since you did that, now we're doing this. And I hate that.
Continue.
But still, despite my over the arc being the problem, the show is still great because you still feel it building towards something.
Yeah, exactly.
It just needs to build a lot fucking faster because I completely forgot until the very end when he's like, oh, I know exactly what it is that we need to do to take Oliver down and expose him. It's like, oh, fuck, we're still doing that?
Because you feel like you're just kind of going through the motions.
It's like, shit, we're still doing that. We're still trying to reveal Oliver. I mean, technically, he is still on trial for, like, being the Green Arrow again.
Which that was, the FBI agent.
I think she's gonna come back though.
Worst. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy this Arrow and Flash thing where it's like, we're gonna reveal their identity. We're gonna reveal their identity. It's like, okay, please stop with it.
You don't need to reveal their identity.
Like, Flash went through it twice with the, you should do it when, you should reveal that you're the Flash to not go to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got caught by the camera, now you've revealed that you're the Flash. It's like, oh, please stop. We don't want people to know he's the Flash. That just ruins it. And then now it's this whole Arrow has just been, oh, look, we know who he is. And it's like, no, I'm not. And it's just, okay, please. Stop.
It sucks that the villains know who he is.
Stop with the whole, like, Supergirl doesn't get this. And she doesn't even wear a mask. She doesn't get this, oh, we know who it is. No, they just, they keep it the way it should be. Just let them do that. We've already been, it's all over the Green Arrow. So, sorry. That just, don't want that. Do not want, oh, this person is the superhero.
Again, we don't hate the episode. We thought the episode was fantastic.
No, seriously. It was just like, so much was happening. So many lines were being crossed. But again, it comes back to the childness of the lines being crossed. Like, yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. And there's a lot of awesome action. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh. And then it's just kind of, you sit back like, okay, you're kind of just arguing like school children. Like, get something together here. You're better.
It's been a few episodes.
You're better than this.
Exactly.
So.
But the thing is, it's still better. Like, it's still a good season.
No, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
No, I got it. It was still a great episode. Honestly, this episode was one of my favorites. However, it was like favorites just because there were stakes. And they actually finally went to that head-to-head. But the thing is, season-wise, it's exhausting.
Yep.
It's been 14 episodes and we're still here, you know?
That's exactly
so
what it
it's
Things
like
have happened.
But we're still at the same thing that's going on.
They've worked together, they've split apart, they've worked together again while being split, and now we're at this point. But it's just like,
either they could have gotten to that point faster, or maybe just the direction should have done. I don't know, writing-wise, what could have fixed it, maybe.
unsure.
Unsure. I don't know. I'm not a CW writer. But I feel like it would have made everything a little more effective.
Yeah. Oh, and hopefully we get a nice little arc with Roy and see what is happening with him. Because the pictures I saw... I'm sorry, I had to look at the pictures for this episode.
Oh.
Sorry, I looked at stuff. I have to. That's me. That's me. Sorry.
I avoid everything at all costs.
Exactly, but this thing that I love, I had to see, so I saw the pictures, and it looks like he's in trouble. So it's kind of a change of pace.
That's good.
Unfortunately, he can't meet the newbies, which is what I wanted, because as much as we don't want them to be fighting, and they can get on our nerves, both of them, sometimes the characters are still good.
Yeah.
And they have motivations that make sense for what they're doing. And guess what? When you make a mistake, you learn.
You learn.
Because just guess what Dinah just did?
She learned.
Oh, crazy. So, the people that are hating on the newbies is just fucking ridiculous.
Is, you can't hate on them because you have to put themselves in their shoes. They did get invaded of privacy because we were mad at Oliver and Felicity and Diggle for all of them doing that. We understand that. But at the same time, we also understand, like, yeah, they aren't thinking clearly, especially Dinah, when it's like, okay, Dinah, you don't need to kill them.
So,
please stop. You're being psychotic. You're really going to hurt Dig like that. Okay.
And then Curtis, he made a mistake.
Yeah.
He makes mistakes. Just like how Oliver's made plenty of mistakes. Diggs made some mistakes. Literally, they've all made mistakes. Felicity blew up a city. Yeah, she directed us, but she blew up a city.
Yeah.
They've all made mistakes. Like, you can't sit back and say, oh, just original
Diggle
Team Arrow.
did kill his brother.
Yep. Does he regret that completely?
Absolutely.
Exactly. You can't just say, oh, the original Team Arrow, so they're so right about everything they're doing. Like, it makes sense. They're doing what's right. They're better. It's like...
Because remember, you gotta remember, Dinah, we're getting mad at Dinah about getting revenge. That's the whole season 1 plot for Oliver. He was literally killing everyone to, of course, Phil is like, fathers listen everything, but it was revenge.
So, I think we have to take a step back and realize what they're going through. Like, they're new to this. This is their season 1.
I think that's why Oliver gets frustrated. It makes sense because he's watching them go through this, and he's like, I've learned from my mistakes.
Exactly. And it's just like a fucking parent. Because they're like, don't do this because I did that and this happened. And then
you can't tell me what to do,
and they go and do it, and then it's like, damn, shouldn't have done that. Well, I learned something. It's like that, honestly. So
They need to learn it themselves. They're not
Exactly.
going to listen to Oliver right now because no matter what he says, they're not going to take it to heart. They need to learn it for themselves. And then hopefully, soon, that they realize that and come back together. Maybe not as a team. You know, I kind of like the different team dynamic.
yes, exactly. It's a fresh. It's new. Not having everybody be under Oliver's control. I mean that, like, you know, just like we were saying, he's been through this, so he has the
Natural born leadership.
Exactly. And so seeing them having their own is a good first step. And please, just think about it. Just fucking, just stay. Just fucking stay.
And then
Constantine's coming back for the season finale of Legends, so just Roy, just come back for the season finale and say, hey, check that out, shit. I'm fucking a regular
it'd be
now."
great for Roy to meet the new team because he could be like, yeah, I know Oliver can be a hard ass. He shot me in the arrow. No, he shot me in the leg with an arrow.
Exactly.
He's like, he could be and like he could kind of be the thing that makes them all kind of come back to that understanding. Because that whole thing when they're like, you don't get the right to say hi to Renee and shit, it's like, so you guys wouldn't do the same thing if it was Diggle? Well, clearly, because you hurt his arm and you didn't give a shit. Sorry. That was uncalled for. So was also almost shooting Felicity, but then so was beating the shit out of Renee.
Oh, yeah. And
then you
Felicity
fucking threw...
Felicity jumped in the way.
Well, the thing is, she's trying to get them to stop. You can't blame her for that.
Getting in front of people shooting? Yes, I can.
No, she was trying to get them to stop.
By jumping in the way of someone shooting.
I'd get in the way.
So
I'd jump in the way.
You would Punisher style, jump in front of bullets firing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's trying to get them to stop from hurting my other friends, when it's friends versus friends, and I want to get them to fucking stop, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
She gets a plus for that one, just saying. But
Right.
in my book.
Renee doesn't see her coming right away. She gets shot in the head, she's dead. So that's on her, not on him, because he's just shooting at what he's trying to get.
Which she shouldn't be shooting at, that's why she ran in the way.
Yes, but if she would have tackled him instead of running in the way of bullet
It's Felicity, you think she could tackle him?
At least disrupt him. That's what she was trying to do.
But then when he's gonna freak out, and that's how he'll definitely maybe not shoot her, but shoot someone else.
Oh, so you're saying that her getting in the way of direct gunfire is gonna be less likely to get shot than tackling him?
Well, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, that's right.
Alright.
I didn't see anything wrong with her running in the way. That's just me, though.
Okay.
And then they also knocked Quentin out.
No, yeah, that was a horrible move.
Mm-hmm.
I have no anything for that. Whatever.
But then again, it's like, Quentin, she's not your daughter. He's
gonna stick by his guns. That's what the writing has been doing this whole time.
Making everyone stick by them guns, and it's, again, stressful.
Alright, so we should end it. Yeah.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. We still, despite our complaints about the direction it's going, well, not the direction.
The writing.
The writing.
That's gotten us to where it is, because, yeah.
We're still here because we know the direction that it's heading in is going to be good.
Yes.
We just want it to move along. Character development, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Things have happened, but development has not.
Yes.
That's the point. Like, we're not saying that, like, oh, nothing's happened, it's just dumb. No. Things have happened, but then people don't change from it. Thankfully, Diana finally changed from it. Like, well, first
Thank
she
God.
changed by going on her warpath, and then she got changed because she's like, wait, I shouldn't do that. So, but that was the only recent development that I've seen of any of the characters.
Oliver needs some development, though, on that front.
Yep. Alright. So, thank you for joining us.
Tag us in your Stardust vids, and you will be in next week's...
Alright. See you next one.
Oh, yeah.